Motivated, I'm the truth. Going hard in the booth. All my dreams is coming true. If I can make it, you can too. Wasn't in a skipping school. Had to play by the rules. If you got dreams, don't be a fool. The process make it even.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to ISO versus the World expansion team. This is, I think, wild card weekend. They call it wild card. That's why I got wild card on the sign. First of all, let me say, I got my brother Woods on the line. What's going on, bro?
Ain't much. Everything's copacetic. Hopefully everybody made it all right through that storm, whatnot, and all the floods and all that. Hopefully everybody came out all right, and the people in the Philadelphia area. But I'm just here, man. Happy New Year to everybody. We already said that, and just ready for some football this weekend.
Okay, yeah. Let me start off by saying, everything start with the Earn an ISO podcast. Please like, rate, share, review. Trying to consolidate the plays. Y'all have been doing that, man. We appreciate the love and support. With our podcast, Earn an ISO podcast, and with this and whatever else you see me on. Trying to do some different things, put some different stuff up on the platform, man, and y'all kind of receiving all of it very well. So I just thank y'all for that. So now to start off with, because it's the wild, it's the playoffs, so it's not going to be. So we're gonna be going over less games, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have a couple minutes to talk about some things. First, of course, let me just go and get my Eagles out the way. We limping into the playoffs. You know what I mean? We ain't got all the confidence in the world, man. I guess they trying to pull it together, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the game is a winnable game, but the way the Eagles have been playing as of late, I don't know what is going. I don't know if this is a complete breakdown on defense. But defense, man, they got to come together and play, man. They got to come together and play, man, because the Buck. I'm not counting Baker Mayfield out, man. Yeah, man, that game can go either way. That ain't no layup for the Eagles, man. It's not. Especially with the way we've been playing the last few weeks, that's not no layup, man. Most definitely not no layup. So hopefully we can take care of business, man. I hope so. Just want to say, try, Eagles, try. That's all I can ask of y'all, man. Is leave it all out in the field, man. So, yeah, man, I just want to say that.
Damn shame.
Now I just wanted to say that, man, because man, it's like I don't know. It's just a disconnect, man. I don't know what's going on, man, in that organization right now. You know what I mean? But it does show us losing our offensive and defensive coordinators. That did show this season. That did show this season that's the reason why they got head coaching jobs, because they are good. Because you can see that we have taken not a step back. We done took a few steps back, especially on defense. We done took a few steps back. So
yeah, for sure.
Hopefully they get that together, man. Also want to talk about coaching firings and all that, rumors and all that. Did you hear any about people getting fired and rumors and all of that?
Oh man, today was this past week, Mike Vrabel, he got fired, the Tennessee guy. Mike not Mike, Seattle, Pete Carroll. He decided, I don't know if it was a fire or they just decided to part ways, I don't know, but I know he's still going to be part of the organization, but he's not going to be the head coach no more. That one kind of came out of left field. Nobody was talking about that one. And I think Seattle lost a very good coach. He did a lot of great things up there in Seattle. And most likely it'll be hard to replace him. It's a great city to play in, but as far as the talent and being a job that people are going to be clamoring for, I don't think it's up there high on people lists So I mean, that one just came out of left field, though, man. But then, I guess the biggest one of the day was, I mean, not NFL, but Nick Saban, he retiring.
Mm-hmm.
That shit came out of nowhere. I definitely wasn't expecting that. And it's just crazy, man. I guess now it's time for Belichick. He got to follow suit. All these old people lining up to retire, ready to go fishing and golfing. Hey, man, it's time for Belichick to, take the hints. Just come and join Saban and, go to Florida somewhere and chill. But, I mean, that Saban one, that really, just came out of nowhere to me, man. I thought he still had a lot of years left in him. I mean, both of them, Carroll and Saban, they both, they don't appear to be old and washed up. I'm just really, really, really surprised about both them moves. And I don't know who the hell Alabama could get. I mean, that's the best job in college, I guess. I mean, damn, we forgot about Jim Harbaugh. He might go back to the NFL. It's just crazy, man. It's just a lot of shit just happening. I mean, shit. That's why you can't be mad at these kids for want to transfer and stuff like that, and because you just don't know what these coaches are going to do. They could leave at a drop of a dime and leave these kids stinking. So, you gotta allow these kids to transfer and all that. I know it's a little crazy now, this transfer portal, but you see why they should be allowed to transfer, because these coaches just be dipping and dabbing in different programs. So, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let me ask you this then, man. Since Pete Carroll's reportedly like stepping down or walking away or whatever. However they trying to word it, because they didn't say like fired, but I guess I don't know. I guess they just like I agreed that all right, man, I'm done or whatever. Could he possibly go to Alabama?
Nah, I don't see it. You think I don't see it? I think he's just gonna be chilling, man. I don't see it. I mean, I don't see it. I ain't gonna say you never know. I don't think this is gonna happen.
Okay.
That'd be crazy though. Yeah.
Who else? I mean, I understand it's college football, but it's Alabama. So who has a chance to get the Alabama job? I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is Urban Meyer done, or he chilling somewhere? He just gonna fall back?
Hey, you put enough money in front of him, I think he would come back. I think the NFL done with him, but as far as college, I mean, his track record is proven. That's a good name. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about that, to be honest. We all know he got probably a short shelf life, but I'm sure if they offer him, I'm sure he would take it, especially, like I said, if you offer him that bright money. I mean, that whole stay in Jacksonville, I mean, that left a bad taste in my mouth for Urban Meyer. I don't fucks with him, but I'm sure that, I mean, that's a name that's going to be thrown out there. I won't be surprised about that. I forgot all about him, to be honest. But, yeah, man. I mean, I think he'll be able to step right in and do the same thing that Saban was doing.
Yeah.
I ain't think about that.
Yeah, man, that just hit me, man. Yeah, see that right there. Hey, man, with man, some of them young guys that probably going to Alabama, or who was playing for Alabama that might look to get up out of there and not look to hit the portal. Hey, man, Coach Prime, man, he ain't hard to find.
Yeah.
Colorado ain't hard to find. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he let you know in a minute. He ain't hard to find, baby. You know what I mean? He looking for some hungry dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't ready to bite, you gotta get out of his sight. You know what I mean? Some hungry dogs, baby. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, he gonna need to get some big boys. He gonna need to linemen.
Yeah. Listen, man, any of y'all guys who probably playing on going, who now y'all looking like, all right, man, I might have to switch it up now. Nick Saban ain't going, because he need to fill out them trenches. Now I mean, no disrespect to the players that he have now. I'm pretty sure they doing their best, but as time go on, man, they got to get big in them trenches, man. That offensive line and that defensive line, he got to get them big boys in there. You know what I mean? So so that if y'all young guys is, listen to this. Ones that's already in, hit the portal. Ones might have been looking to go there. Listen, man, Coach Prime ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? He ain't hard to find. So, keep that in mind. Because I know this probably going to shake some things up now. You know what I mean? So there's probably some guys that already planned on going there, that already planned on going, that's dead now, that's probably looking around like, oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? I might have to get up out of here. You know what I mean? People that's playing, some of the young guys that's planning on going. It might be some young guys that's, they juniors or, they seniors, you know what I'm saying, in high school right now, and they planned on going, you know what I mean? And now they not. So, you know what I mean? Or now they got to think twice and they got to, go back to their family and sit around and think, all right, we might have to bust a move and go ahead somewhere else. And I'm going to let you know. Coach Prime ain't hard to find, man. So,
right.
So
he gonna take advantage of it. I think there's gonna be some people already. I think I already heard one boy already decided to transfer there, but he definitely gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah. Listen, man. I mean, if I was him, I'd be up on TV tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow morning. Know what I mean? Letting them know. Letting them know. I ain't hard to find. Know what I'm saying? Not to add insult to injury, because I know there's probably some Alabama fans and all that's probably like, they like, what happened? He talking about he retiring. Nick Saban retiring out of, you know what I'm saying? So that probably hit them hard out of nowhere. But listen, man, the game must go on. So if I was him, I'd be up there, man. I'd be campaigning tomorrow morning bright and early, man. I'd be hitting up what's my man name? Pat McAfee and all of them. Now, listen, I got to get up on there. Let these young boys know. Let these young boys know I ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? Because you already know it's gonna be guys that now they gotta rethink. You know what I mean? They're gonna stop and hold. Or people that's already there, like, I might have to get up out of here because now I don't know what's gonna go on here. I don't know who gonna come up in here next. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's gonna be. So you might have some guys looking to hit that transfer portal. You know what I mean? So, because right now you might get caught, you know what I mean? Because you don't know who's going to coach next. You don't know what the coaching staff, you know what I mean? You don't know none of that stuff. So, the last thing I would want to be, if I was a guy that was about to go there or I'm already there, is to get caught in that, like that limbo, them few years where y'all might not be top notch until the next person is kind of getting their thing together. Now, I mean, if they ever get it together, you see what I'm saying? That's the last thing you want to do is your college experience is to be like the filler years of somebody trying to get their thing, trying to get the ball rolling together, where you might feel like, well, if I can do this, now I mean, if I'm going to try to build up with somebody, I might want to build up with Coach Prime, or you might want to build up with somebody that already got their program running where you can just like jump in. You know what I mean? Already have a running start. So,
right.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going on. That's the last thing you want to be doing is sitting around, and then your college career is, you know what I mean? You with a coach that was fumbling and bumbling for a couple of years, and they mess around and they mess around and throw them out, and then got to get another coach. You know what I mean? But your college career is over. You know what I mean? Not to say that, especially some guys that they might not necessarily be like the breakout blockbuster all-star dudes that's automatically going to go to the NFL. You might have some guys that's fringe players or whatever that could affect their chance to go to the NFL or where they're going to be drafted at and all that. Because you mess around and you playing for somebody that really, you know what I mean, they come in there and they may not be that good. And it may take them a few years.
Right.
It might take them a few years to get their thing together, but that few years is your college career. So now you looking like, you know what I'm saying? That could affect some people draft stock or if they even get drafted at all. And I mean, who knows? So, yeah, man, it's gonna be. It's gonna be
they better hurry up and pick a coach. You know what I mean? Because these kids, they can't have them in limbo just waiting around. So they gotta hurry up and make a decision because like you said, these kids, they NFL future is on the line, so they don't want to be waiting around trying to see who the coach going to be. So they better hurry up and make a decision, man, before they lose it. They're in there to half the team.
Or
It's gonna be good.
I
It's
don't know
gonna be
what's
crazy.
going on. I don't know what the situation might be, and I really don't understand. I really don't know the business aspects of it. I mean, inside and out, or the situation might be. But Chip Kelly is in UCLA, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that he's able to really get like it's taking him way longer to get that program where everybody thought he was gonna get it to. You know what I mean? It's really like taking him like way longer. You know what I mean? And I don't think he ever gonna get that program to where it need to be. So I don't know if he can go to Miami, Alabama. I don't know how that works. I mean, the whole business aspect of that. But you know, Chip Kelly, yeah, because everybody thought he's gonna go to UCLA and he's gonna get that joint turned around. But you know, he ain't been able to get like the quarter. I guess he ain't been able to get like the quarterbacks that he thought he was gonna get. So
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's a tough. From what I heard, that's a tough. I think he got to lead that program to get to the level that he used to be at Oregon. I heard like UCLA football program is just they don't really dedicate a lot to them, like their practice facilities, not like near the campus or
yeah,
I don't know, and they just don't
because
really
it's
support that football program.
because it's a basketball school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a
Mm-hmm.
basketball school. You know what I mean? It's a basketball. I mean, basketball is first to them. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I was just thinking about that. You know, I don't know. I don't know the whole inner workings of the business of that. How he could go. I mean, ask for permission or something like that to go talk to him. I don't know how that would work. But yeah, man, we'll see. You know what I mean, we'll see who they hire, man. Because like I said, it's Alabama, man. It's right now. It's the number one job in college football. So we'll see who get it. Or know what I mean, or maybe somebody from the NFL get it, man. Who knows? Know what I mean, maybe
Belichick said
nah,
it.
nah, I mean, maybe somebody like I don't know, maybe somebody like Josh McDaniels or somebody might want to go down there and try. Now, I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Um, yeah, another person, but um, Washington. Know what I mean, know what I mean, we said that they was gonna get rid of Ron Rivera. They did. They said they were looking for his replacement for like the last few weeks. So they already knew he was gone before the season. You know, now I mean, reports saying that they was already looking. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I don't know.
But what I don't get, what I think is fucked up, they ain't let the enemy. They knew they was gonna move on. They should have let them be enemy coach the last few games, like Raiders did with Antonio Pierce. Like I feel like that's kind of fucked up. Like you should give him a chance to try to show that he head coach. He hasn't got a chance yet, so I don't like the way that whole shit went down. And then like I don't see them hiring him to be the head coach now after the fact. I think they're gonna try to get somebody new,
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's not on the staff now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I really hated the way that they did that. I wish they would have gave him a chance,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Mm.
mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, the Raiders hire Antonio Pierce. I felt like he did. He proved that he deserved that position. The team is riding behind him. So hopefully the Raiders do the right thing. Mark Davis do the right thing and hire that ball. But I mean, we'll see. But I really, like I said, I don't like the way Washington handled that situation. And but well, I mean, but do I expect they Washington? They haven't been good for years. So hopefully they keep stacking it up because they in our division. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. That right there. The Atlanta fired their coach too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Atlanta, man. Playing leapfrog, man. I mean, every couple years. Now I mean, getting rid of their
Mm-hmm.
coaches every couple years, man. Everything start with now I mean, you need a quarterback, man. Know what I'm saying? You need a quarterback. If you ain't got no rock steady, no solid quarterback, man, it's gonna be coach. It's gonna be a coaching carousel. Know what I mean? That's all it is down in Atlanta, man. Know what I'm saying? That man, Arthur Blank's still on their team, right? Know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he expecting a quick turnaround, and he just you need guys that, I mean, ain't no such thing as no real. It ain't that many old school football guys left. You know what I mean? That you could feel like they just got that old soul about them, that old school. But know what I mean, but now it's about, you know what I mean, catching touchdowns and all that. So man, you need somebody that's gonna be able to sling that ball. Know what I'm saying? You need somebody that's gonna be able to throw that ball. Because right now, know what I mean, everybody want offense, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want offense. But if you ain't got no quarterback, man, you gotta have somebody that can really like can throw that ball, man. Then on top of that, yeah, man, they just ain't be able to just get themselves together, man. Man, they've been in purgatory forever, man. They really have. Now, I mean, they've been in purgatory forever, man. They've been in purgatory for a long time. Oh, well, a few years now since Matt Ryan. But you know, Matt Ryan was like good, but not good enough. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was good, but not good enough type. And then they just couldn't build. They just couldn't build around him enough. You know what I mean? They just couldn't build around him enough the time that he was like in his prime. So, hey, man, you know what I mean? But then, damn, who can? It's a lot of coaching vacancies, man.
Yeah, like that's just like 6 right there.
Yeah.
You got Carolina, you got Tennessee, we got Atlanta, then Raiders is one, Seattle, and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's 6. And all the Chargers, 7.
Oh, Patriots too. So.
No, not it ain't official. The Patriots not yet.
All right. Oh, all right.
Belichick, he said he'll even like step down from the GM position. So I mean, he seemed like he wanted to work with them. Seemed like he wanted to stay there. I think he wanted to try to break the record there, but I don't know what's going to happen. But it ain't happened officially yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't see that happening no time soon, man. Not I mean him breaking that record. I don't see it no time soon. I mean, not with the wins they get, man. You gonna need a few more seasons. Now I mean, some decent wins. Now I mean, decent amount of wins to even break that record. So I don't see it, and that's why he probably like looking around like it's probably nowhere I can go where I'm just gonna be like be able to already have a running start. Because I don't know where he would go if he left the job to a running start. Because you know what I mean? I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't, man. And I don't think none. I think they would just throw Josh McDaniels in there in that spot anyway. So I don't think they would look too far. You know what I mean? I think they would just give it to Josh McDaniels. You know what I mean? Just
I hope not.
Know what I mean? And just keep
not.
Yeah, know what I mean? And just keep it in the house. But then at the same time, they gonna be in purgatory for a few years, man. They gonna be in purgatory for a minute. Until they find a quarterback, they gonna be in purgatory. Because you're gonna have to get rid of the crazy thing about Bill Belichick is that worked when you had Tom Brady. That whole ideology of that's gonna work when you got one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. If you just got a decent quarterback, no, you're gonna have to build around him. So that means y'all going to start spending a bunch of money. Now, I mean, you basically want to build a whole team over again. Because the whole Patriot way, that whole ideology is done and over with. Now, I mean, that dynasty is over. So the whole Patriot way, the way you're thinking like you got the best quarterback, you got the best tight end, and you know, the wide receivers is just so. Just find you some wide receivers, get you a decent slot guy, and find, you know what I'm saying? That doing it like that is just not gonna work. Like, now I mean, not gonna work no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean, it's just. I mean, that's just not enough no more. As you can see by what's going on with that was the same philosophy as like, you know what I mean, how Andy Reid is with the Chiefs. You know what I mean? He never really cared about wide receivers. You know what I mean? Your wide receiver can be so long as my quarterback is good, I'm good. Now, luckily you got the best quarterback in the game, and that's what's holding you up. You know what I mean? That's really what's keeping you afloat. You got the best quarterback and best tight end in the game. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's keeping you afloat, but everything else. So and then he basically tried to he basically just copied what he did in here in Philly and just did it again and with with the Chiefs. But he ended up getting a better quarterback than we had. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Of course, everybody would agree. Know what I mean? Mahomes is better than McNabb. I mean, not that McNabb is a terrible quarterback, but know what I mean? McNabb was a decent quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes is the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he got the best tight end. But the difference is with the Eagles is our defense was way better than their defense. You know what I mean? Even though he got a good, decent defensive coordinator, a legendary guy. His name escapes me for the minute.
Steve Spagnuolo.
Yeah,
Steve Spagnuolo.
Yeah. So, but you see what's going on with them. Well, they done took a step back a little bit. They not super dominant. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
and you know what everybody's saying right now. Now I mean they wide receivers. Now I mean crunch time. Now I mean the fact that they don't really value wide receiver like that is coming back to haunt them again. You know what I mean? So
yeah, facts.
So that right there, so Carolina got rid of theirs, man. See the problem. Another thing about these coaches is, another thing about the owners is, see, everything done sped up now. So now we want, I'm like, just like we talked about before. They want a quick turnaround. If things ain't turning around, looking up within a couple seasons, you done. Well, you're not getting like 4 seasons, 5 seasons to see if you can make something happen. It's not like that no more. If you don't like you getting it done at like the second season, everything ain't going up, they like getting rid of you. Now, most of these coaches ain't even lasting 3 years. They just getting rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They want a quick turnaround. You know what I mean? Because now everything is faster. Everything's bigger, faster, stronger. So they want you to go from like purgatory to like Super Bowl contender within like at least deep run in the playoffs by like the 3rd or 4th season. You know what I'm saying? You got to be looking like y'all turning it around or you gone. You know what I mean? Going to the days of the whole, John Harbaugh that been down in Baltimore forever, Mike Tomlin that been around down there. Now, he done put some time in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He done put some time in. Of course, Bill Belichick put a gang of time in. Pete Carroll started. He put a decent amount of time in Seattle. You know what I mean? But them times is over with. Now, within a couple years, man, you done. You know what I mean? Things ain't turning around. Within a couple years, you done, which sometimes you just got to let them build. But I understand that it's the pressure of football, and especially in this country, because it's the most popular sport, generating all the money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have primetime games and all that. It's a lot of money. Now, it's a big money sport. The biggest in this country. Mm-hmm. So the pressure, so you're under pressure to be like a winner or a contender real quick. You're not trying to wait forever. You know what I'm saying? To be like a Super Bowl contender or try to get a chance to get a Super Bowl contender, especially when a lot of these owners, they older dudes anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, a lot of these guys that own these teams, they 50, 60 plus years old. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I say 50, they like 60 years plus years old. Man, I ain't got time to hire no coach and then he's sitting around 5, 6 years to see if I can, I need to get a Super Bowl. So now that's kind of working, you know what I mean? So now them being impatient is kind of like working against them because, especially down in Atlanta, like you getting 2 seasons, man. If you don't look like you get, you know what I mean? You don't like you doing something within a couple seasons, you know what I mean? You ain't turning around within like a couple years, you gone. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Atlanta, that last coach year, before that, they had the guy Quinn. He was there for a minute. He was there for like, let's say 5 years. And then the ball before him, Mike Smith, he was there for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I said they got, but the ball Carolina, he drawn like that owner. He said they got a quick temper. He be firing him off. He fired the ball in a year. And then Matt Rule was 2 years. Like he got a quick trigger finger. Like, and I heard he don't really get along with the coach. So I don't know. He don't got no like
Yeah, man.
no
Everybody,
patience. He don't no patience.
yeah. Because remember, a lot of these people ain't. You gotta understand, a lot of these people, they like titans of industry and like other businesses. But you gotta understand,
Mm-hmm.
when you hire somebody, listen, I gotta let you handle it. Now I mean, I hired you. I gotta be a trusted process that okay, I hired you and I gotta let you run this football team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I may have been successful in some other form of business, don't mean I'm even successful at this. This is football. It's a sport. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So that's why I would be more like a Jeffrey Lurie type of person. You know what I mean? I hired you. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and run the team. I'm not gonna be all up in the way and all up and worrying about this and that. I hired you. Just because I might be
Mm-hmm.
just because I might be super successful in it, you know what I mean, in a different form of business or different industry, don't automatically mean I know what I'm talking about, especially you talking about football. You know what I mean, I gotta let the football guys be able to coach, and I got the trust. I got the trust that I picked the right people. So that's how I would be.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if I ran the team, I wouldn't be up there. I wouldn't be firing nobody after a couple of years, unless I'm like, all right, I made a bad choice, and me and you. I mean, once I get you around, realize you just not the person for this job. Not because I'm trying to like, I'm the owner, so I'm trying to. I want you to do what I want. No, I'm hiring you as to be the coach, but you just me. I mean, you might get around a person and realize, all right, they not the person for the job. They just not. But hopefully, not what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hire somebody, you want to be like, all right, they football people. So you hopefully that they hiring the people that's gonna be under them, their coaching staff's gonna be good. And you just gotta let them just try to like, know what I mean, work and build. You know what I'm saying? But you know the pressure, man. And then you understand a lot of these men are very successful. They very successful people in life, and they got egos and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them ain't doing good. I mean, their teams ain't doing good. And like I said, I mean, a lot of them is just not letting their people build. That's why I'm glad that Jeffrey Lurie is not like he don't just jump up soon as soon as the fan base get mad. Oh my God, we got to get rid of Nick Sirianni, and we got to do this, and we got to as soon as no. Now I mean, you trusted them that you gonna hire him. Now I mean, you hired them. You got to give him a few years. Now I mean, to get stuff done. You can't be jumping up and
Mm-hmm.
hire, now I mean, firing somebody after every 2-3 seasons. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work like that. Now you want to be successful. You know what I mean? You got to let people get their grit. Now I mean, get down, get their roots, get their foundation, and grow from there and take it from there. Now, unless you with somebody you realize, all right, man, me and him just ain't even like, nah. He just not the guy. Something just off with him, and he not the guy. Then I can understand you getting rid of somebody after 2 years. Now I mean, kind of like how we realized with Chip Kelly, like, all right, the NFL is just not for you because your whole mentality and ideology is just that's just not going to work here. And I mean, not on a professional level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just not going. Now I mean, how you do things is just not going to be effective here. So, yeah, know what I mean? So that right there, yeah, man. But
Yeah, I mean, Jeffrey Lewis sometimes, from what I heard, he still puts his hands in sometimes. I remember this year, like, he was mad at Doug Peterson because they won the game, but they ran the ball too much, and he wanted them to pass. Like, he wanted to be like a passing team. So
yeah,
he kind of like meddled with that. And then the whole thing, Doug Peterson wanted to not, Jeffrey Lurie wanted to get rid of one of his coaches or something. And Doug Peterson wanted to keep the coach. And that was like one of the reasons why they they parted ways because they couldn't agree on the coaching staff.
mm-hmm,
So like he still kind of meddles, but like
yeah,
he definitely doesn't meddle like the other ones. But I mean,
yeah,
he's still at the end of the day, you're an owner, so you want to have some type of say.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but me, now I mean, my whole thing would be unless I see something is blatantly wrong or something like that, man, I'm leaving that up to the coach. Now I mean, I hopefully that I picked a good coach or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta let him just, you know what I mean, do his thing. You know what I mean? That's just me. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, that makes sense because, like I said, they under pressure. Now, I mean, like I said, these men are very successful men. So, now, I mean, they team losing, but you got to understand that this is not whatever business that you were used to being successful in. This is football. So, and then, like I said, everybody want to be high flying. Everybody want offense. Everybody want to be must see TV. They want to get that. I mean, everybody want to be the game of the week or Sunday night football. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody want to be the team that everybody want to watch. So you need to score touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I mean you're running. No, running is. Now I mean running is a part of how you win. I understand that as far as the casual fan, I understand the business aspect of it. I understand for the casual. I mean, you thinking about the casual fan. Casual fan don't want to see a bunch of running. They want to see a bunch of throwing and catching for touchdowns. They want to see a bunch of touchdowns. So I understand you got to grow the sport. You got to get the casual fan. Now, I mean, everybody don't want to see the whole back in the day Baltimore Raven, Pittsburgh Steelers games when the game was 9-6. You know what I'm saying? The game was 13-7. And I mean, and each team only scored like one touchdown and a couple field goals, and the whole game's a defense. I mean, was struggling against the defense. I mean, some people don't. I mean, they trying to grow the sport to make it more exciting. That's why you can't really do nothing. You can't touch a wide receiver. You can't touch a quarterback because you only want them to score a bunch of points. You know what I mean? So you're really trying to turn NFL football into college football. You know what I'm saying? Where the score is 35-42. You know what I mean? Because you weren't about the casual fan, but that's traditionally not how NFL is. You know what I mean? If you want to watch that and you want to watch a team score 60 points, go and watch college football. And there's people who watch college. Like I know people who like college football more than NFL football because college football is just the score is just higher. You know what I mean? It's more excitement to them. You know what I mean? A lot of people, especially the casual fan, don't want to sit around and watch you. All right, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, punt. You know what I mean? Then they get the ball, field goal, then 3 and out, punt, then the score team a touchdown, then 3 and out, punt, then this scores. You know what I mean? And the score is like 10-7, and that's the end of the game. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to see that. So, but you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I mean, we done rambled on for long enough, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, we had a little bit more time because it's less games to talk about. So, you know what I mean? But we can go on and start getting into the games now, man. If you want to get into the game, like I said, this is a wild card. I think it's called Wild Card Weekend. So, now I mean, you can just,
right.
I mean, get into the games whenever you're ready.
All right. Saturday, we're going to have 2 games. We got first Cleveland going to Houston. Joe Flacco going down there representing Cleveland to face C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. Cleveland is 2.5-point favorites. Total was 44.5. Oh, man, it's going to be a good game, man. I wish Deshaun Watson was playing, because he'll be going back to Houston, but I mean, that's for another story, another day. I think Houston got a chance to win this, man. I do like Cleveland defense. I love their defense. Joe Flacco, they got some type of magic with him. It's going to be a good, close game, man. But maybe, what's his name? Coach Ryan and Stroud. Since they both rookie coach, rookie quarterback, it might be too much for them to handle that first playoff game together, and it might come down to like some type of coach's decision where maybe Ryan don't make the right decision because it's his first playoff, or maybe Stroud do something messed up because this is his first playoff game. So I mean, I got to take that into consideration because that's the most important positions on the team, a coach and a quarterback, is both rookies. So, I mean, now that I think about it, I mean, I might have to lean towards Cleveland just on that note. You got Joe Flacco, he won a Super Bowl, he's experienced. Stefanski, he did, he was in the playoffs before. I believe he was with that Baker Mayfield when they beat Pittsburgh. I believe Stefanski was a coach. So he got experience, and we know Flacco got experience. So now that I sit here and talk to myself about it, I think I will lean towards Cleveland to win a game,
Mm-hmm.
just off of that strength. You know, maybe I think Houston will keep it close though, man. But it just might be some type of decision towards the end that either, the quarterback will make or the head coach will make, maybe not challenging something or time management, something like that, where it's going to cost Houston the game. So I'll pick Cleveland money line. Who knows? They might win by 1 point. I'm not going to pick them with the spread. I'm just going to pick the money line to win the game. The over under, I really have no strong opinion on, but I think Cleveland will come away with this win just off the experience factor. Somehow, some way, they will find a way to win.
Um, yeah, man. Houston, that's gonna be a tough task for them. Hopefully, C.J. Stroud, he don't get. Hopefully, the light's not too bright for him. He just played it. He just played it the way he been playing all season. You know what I mean? I understand Cleveland is. Cleveland is a decent team, man. They solid. They got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is a wily old vet, so he done been here before. C.J. Stroud. You know what I mean? You get into situations where you might be trying to do too much, and then you turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Incomplete pass here, trying to run and do too much. You know what I mean? Interception there, something like that. So, and then at the same time, I don't know if Houston going sitting there, they going to try to overthink it and try to switch up from what they've been doing all season. So I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
But Cleveland, they solid. Know what I'm saying? They solid. Especially now that they got Joe Flacco, they solid now. You know what I mean? He Joe Cool. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? He been here before. Know what I mean? He don't get rattled. Know what I mean? We watch him in the games, he don't get rattled because he been here before. So that really helped them out, man. I wouldn't be, listen, man. I understand that they paid Deshaun Watson a whole bunch of money, so he probably gonna be right back here next season. But I would not be surprised they asked Joe Flacco to stick around for another year and play backup. I would not be surprised. Now, I don't know if that's going to cause controversy depending on how deep they go in the playoffs. Because if they go deep in the playoffs, then it's going to be you know what I mean? It's going to be listen, I mean, he still got some gas in the tank. You might have to bring him back for next season. But you already gave Deshaun Watson a gang of money, so you're going to want to bring Deshaun Watson back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? But but let them go deep in the playoffs, and even if somehow, some way they get to at least the AFC championships. They didn't get to the AFC championship. You know what I mean? Then everybody talking about, man, listen, Joe Flacco still got some gas in the tank. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So never mind how much you just paid Deshaun Watson, you need to bring Flacco back. Who knows?
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the same time, that's a gift and a curse that you got him, because you got him right now. He rocks steady. You know what I mean? He don't get rattled in the games. Like I said, he been in before. Cleveland should win this game unless C.J. Stroud just play out his mind and he just have just like some type of Cinderella game where nothing can go wrong for him, and then Cleveland, you know what I mean, make a mistake, make some mistakes here and there, something like that. But Cleveland is solid, man. But C.J. Stroud, I mean, he can do it. Now, I mean, he can do it if he just stay calm and just play his game. There's a chance he can win. But yeah, man, I got a feeling it's gonna be a back and forth game. But what's gonna happen is, I feel like something can happen late in the game. C.J. Stroud, like I said, now I mean, he might feel the pressure that he got to do it. He got to get it done. Next thing you know, that's when interception come. Now I mean, that's when the ball gets slapped out of his hands, fumble or something like that. So, but it can go either way, man. But Cleveland should be able to get it done just because they just more solid than them. Now, like I said,
Right.
Now I mean, this game could be C.J. Stroud game. It could be all about him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be calling him Young Gun, and he's slinging the ball around and he running for touchdowns. So it could be one of them type of games. But I'm gonna go with Cleveland, even though I would like C.J. Stroud. Not Houston to win the game. I'm going with Cleveland. That's how I think. Just Cleveland is just gonna be rock steady. They just gonna be calm because, like I said, Joe Flacco leading them. They're gonna be calm. And then the defense. The defense is solid. So they should be able to go down there and get it done. Like I said, unless C.J. Stroud start having some super amazing game where everything go right for him, you know what I mean? He can do no wrong in that game. I see Cleveland winning it. But not, like I said, unless C.J. Stroud have some super duper game where it's just his game and it ain't no stopping him, you know what I mean? I see Cleveland winning it. So I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Okay. All right. Only 2 games on Saturday, so the next one will be Miami going to Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites. Total is 44.5. Now, Kansas City, they've been struggling, man, to me at home. They've been struggling this period all year. I just kind of don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
They played earlier this year, Miami and Kansas City. Kansas City won the game. I believe they kept Hill in check for the most part. But I think he's going to get some revenge this time, man. I think Tyreek might go off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know his wide receiver partner, Waddle, I know he was hurt last week. I forgot what the injury was. I want to say it's concussion, but I'm not really sure. So hopefully he's going to play as well. Another weapon, so they won't just put all their focus onto Tyreek and just shut him down. But something's just telling me that Miami's going to be able to pull this one out. Kansas City just hasn't looked impressive to me this year. They lost a lot of games at home. I want to say they lost 3 games at least at home. I know they lost Detroit, Philly at home, the Raiders, and I might be missing somebody else. So I think Tua, as long as he stay healthy, I think he'll be able to go in there and put up enough points to win the game. The last time they played, the game was under the total. I feel like it might go under the total again as well because I don't see Kansas City scoring that much either. But I was going to say Andy Reid's good off a bye, but they didn't play any starter last week, so I don't know if I want to count that as a bye. But regardless, I'm just going to ride out with Miami, man. Something just telling me that at the very least they could cover that 4.5-point spread at the very least. But I think that they can win this game and pull up the upset.
Okay, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. Man, listen, anything's possible, man. Yeah, man. Especially if Tyreek go out there, go out there with a vengeance, and not a vengeance, but he go out there and run around all game, and they make sure they get him that ball. Yeah, it's a chance they can win because right now, Kansas City, their receivers is shaky. And Travis Kelce can't do it all on his own. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised, especially if Waddle ends up plays too, because a lot of people always talk about Tyreek Hill, but nah, man, Waddle is decent too, man. He's a decent receiver too. So just when Tyreek Hill is wearing everybody out, everybody got to chase him around. Next thing you know, because you got, don't forget Waddle's still out there too. So yeah, man, Miami does have a chance. So you want to just naturally just go with the Chiefs just because you think they're the Chiefs. So people just will just naturally go with them. But Miami does have a chance to win this game. They really do. Now, I don't know if Pat Mahomes just being the best quarterback and is just going to show just no matter what, I can just get it done because I'm the best in the business right now. Him and Travis Kelce is the best in the business right now. So, that's a hard one, man. This is a hard one, man, because you want to. Game can really go either way. Game really can go either way. But if it come down, if Miami going in, and just whoop ass, that'd be crazy. I don't know if it's gonna be close, some type of field goal game, but if Miami go in and just whoop ass. Now just like from start to finish, like it wasn't no way the Chiefs was gonna win. That would be wild to me. I kind of feel like it's gonna be that type of game though. It's either gonna be like a super close game, or Miami just gonna come out like game busters and just surprise everybody and just whoop on them. I just feel like for some odd reason, even though you got Patrick Mahomes, I just don't think he's gonna be enough. Now, if they do win, I just think it's going to be a close game. I think it's either going to be a super close game because in Miami just like, and then Kansas City just got to throw the ball around all day trying to play catch up. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, especially with the receivers they got, man, they shaky, man. They shaky right now, the receivers they got, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn, I do want to go with Miami, but so see the Chiefs. You just want to naturally go. You just want to naturally go with the Chiefs because they the Chiefs. But I really do think Miami could win this game too. I really do think that. I understand Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football, but if the people you throwing it to dropping the ball half the damn time, I don't. Especially Miami get to running the ball.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's a toss up, man. You saying Miami gonna win? It's a coin flip to me, man. It's either gonna be a close game that can go either way, a close game, or Miami could just blow them out, man. I don't know. But then KC, some of them people step up a little bit, man. Pachenko be stepping up some. What's the guy they got? Rice. His name is Rice, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes just don't be enough, man. But they keeping him. You got the best quarterback in the game, so that's what we keeping him in it. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave this one alone. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know, so I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't know. Know what I mean? So y'all gambling people, y'all want to go on with Thomas said. When Bro Woods said, he said he think Miami gonna win. To me, it's a coin flip, man. Because then I'm saying it's gonna be close, but I don't know who's gonna win if it's a close game. But I think it's either gonna be Miami going in, whoop their ass, from start to finish, whoop their ass, or it's gonna be a close game. But if it's a close game, I don't know. I can't tell you who I think gonna win. So
okay,
yeah, I just gotta leave it at that, man. So I'm sorry, I just gotta leave it at that because they got they got Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, even though I'm leaning towards Miami winning. You know what I'm saying? I think the Chiefs still got Patrick Mahomes, man. He's still the best. I think somehow, some way, he's able to keep them in it and be able to win the game just because he's the best. Just because he's the best. No matter who he's throwing to, he's the best. So I think that he's going, yeah, man. So I don't know, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. I truly don't know. I truly can't tell y'all.
All right. Next we're going to Sunday, 1:00. We got Pittsburgh going to Buffalo. Buffalo is 10-point favorites.
Damn.
Total is 36.5. Yeah, man. Pittsburgh rolling out with Mason Rudolph, their third string quarterback, going against Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo has been hot. I don't see any way that Pittsburgh will win this game. Now, the whole covering the spread thing, now that's a little different story. Pittsburgh plays tough for the most part. Now, key factor, it's TJ. Yeah, TJ Watt, he won't play in this game. He will be out, and he's a key component on that defense, key component on the team. I just see no way Pittsburgh going to win. 10 points is a lot, though. Mm-hmm. It's a lot, and we don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Buffalo during this time. Buffalo, anything can be happening up there. So, Pittsburgh been running. Buffalo been running the ball well these last few weeks. I mean, I just think Buffalo should be able to cover this 10-point spread. But as I said, it's a lot of points, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I really don't want to tell people to, bet that many points on the team and play in the playoffs at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Total 36.5. Gets the low totals, the lowest out of all the playoff games this week.
Mm.
Something telling me that it could go under that. Just off the strength, I don't think Pittsburgh will score that many points.
Mm.
So, if anything, I'll pick the under in this game. Buffalo money line, but you're not gonna get much value out of that. It's just how big. Yeah, the only thing I'm gonna roll with is the under, and yeah, I don't see Pittsburgh winning this at all. Buffalo should be able to move on. Um, I don't want to say pretty easily because Pittsburgh is coached well. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, man, I can't tell nobody to cover that Buffalo will cover the 10-point spread. That's just a lot of points. But
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo will win the game and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh, thanks for, you know, they lucky to even make the playoffs. They needed some help last week with Jacksonville losing and all that shit. But, Tomlin keep doing his thing each year, showing he's a great coach, and he'll be one and done again. It
Mm.
seems like most of the time he's one and done in the playoffs. So I don't see that changing this year
Mm.
as well.
Mm. Yeah, man. The Bills, the Bills should be able to get it done, man. Unless everything go wrong for them and everything go right for the Steelers, I don't see no way the Steelers is winning this game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, unless they quarterback end up having a Cinderella game, I don't see how it's gonna get done. You know what I mean? You got everything gotta go right for them and everything gotta go wrong for the Bills. I mean, things like that have happened, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, it don't make no sense to go against the Bills though. You know what I mean? Unless this is just one of the uh, like I said, a game where everything go right for the Steelers and everything go wrong for the Bills. I don't see no way of them going in Buffalo and just winning that game. I just don't see it. I do not see it. So, like I said, I mean, unless they have a Cinderella game where it's like they just unstoppable and it's just their game and it's gonna go down in the history books as, that was one of the greatest upsets ever. I don't see it happening for them. Know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Tomlin. Shoot, man. I don't see Mike Tomlin losing his job, dude. No, because they had didn't they have a winning season or something? They still had a winning season, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
they struggled, so I don't think he going anywhere. But yeah, now I mean, unless everything go right for them and everything go wrong for Buffalo, Buffalo should win this one. Like you said, I don't know about the whole winning by 10 points, unless they just really go out there with a vengeance and really just try to put some points up on the board. And it's just is a game where but the way they coach, Pittsburgh is gonna play for their coach. I don't give a damn who out there. I don't care. I don't care who they put out there in the field. I just believe Pittsburgh is gonna play for their coach. They're gonna play hard because that's just Pittsburgh still a football. They're gonna leave it all out there on the field. Now, whether they're good enough is another story, another whole another thing. But I think they should be able. It's a tall task, man, and I don't see it happening unless it's just one of them upside down, inside out games where everything go right for them and everything go wrong for Buffalo. Buffalo should win this one. So.
All right. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers going down to Dallas. Dallas is 7.5-point favorites. Totals 50.5. Now, Green Bay has been a thorn in the side of Dallas for many years. I think twice on the top of my head, I remember Green Bay beating us in the playoffs within like the last 10 years. Upset, not up. Yeah, one time it was an upset, but I can't stand Green Bay when I see them in the playoffs. But that will all change now. There's no Aaron Rodgers. I don't have to worry about his ass no more. We got Jordan Love making his first playoff start. Coach LaFleur, I mean, he's been there where Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, so he got experience. And Mike McCarthy going against his old team, man. Now, I love us to win the game, but that 7.5, I'm not so sure about. I think Green Bay should be able to keep it within 7.5. For whatever reason, playoff time come, Dallas, as people say, choke and all that shit. So I'm not really sure that they're going to be firing on all cylinders and blow them out the gate. So I think Green Bay can keep it respectable. It might even be a little nervous action going on for Dallas fans. It might be too close for our liking. But I do think Dallas should win this. Usually we win the first round. I just don't see us losing. We home. We got a gift from the Philadelphia Eagles by giving us the division. And I think we will take advantage of that. We're a very good home team. Believe we're undefeated at home this year. And I just don't see us losing to Green Bay. But I don't see us covering at 7.5. The total 50.5. It just seems a little too easy. I like the over, but for some reason, I think I might go under. But I mean, I'm not that strong on that play. So the play I'm gonna go with is Green Bay 7.5. I hope that I'm wrong. Hope that Dallas just aired them out, beat them by 20 points. I don't want to be watching the game nervous. I just want them to do their thing, play to our capability. Hopefully the defense will step up and feel like our defense is a little hit or miss over the last month and a half. Hopefully we start creating some turnovers again. Hopefully Bland get a pick six, some shit like that. Al Harris, our D-back coach, he used to play for Green Bay. I mean, it's just a lot of revenge. A lot of former Green Bay Packers on Dallas right now. So I just hope we go in there and take care of business. And I mean, I don't see why we gonna lose, man. And I don't want to hear from the Eagle fans if we did lose. So I just want Dallas to go in there and take care of business, do what they got to do, and let's get ready for next week.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping for the upset, man. I mean, I'm hoping for Green Bay to go in there with the win. I mean, shock the world. So hopefully Green Bay can get home. Hopefully Green Bay can keep it close. Now I mean, get out of there with a win. Now I mean, go and send them home. Know what I'm saying? Well, send them home already in their building, right? Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go and tell people send them home. Know what I mean? Go and send them home, man. Yeah, that'd be wonderful, man. Damn. Yeah. Dallas, they play solid. They should be able to win it, but it's something about Green Bay that's like, it's just weird to me. Like they play like above, like they talent to me. Like or like, you know what I mean? Like something is off. Like okay, they just play way better than you think they're gonna play at times. So they're capable of. They just do. For some odd reason, they just do. Like I said, man, any given Sunday, man. So I mean, I'm gonna go with Green Bay just because I just need Dallas up out of there, man. Hopefully, this can be their game where things just go their way. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Dallas, couple turnovers here and there. You know what I mean? An interception. You know what I mean? Some 3 and outs. You know what I mean? So, know what I mean? It's hopefully Green Bay can capitalize on that. Know what I mean? And run and get up out of there with the win. And everybody be saying that's the upset of the weekend. Oh well, now I mean unless Miami beat the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? And they be saying that's the upset of the weekend. They be saying that's the second upset of the weekend. So, yeah, man. So hopefully Green Bay, man. I'm gonna roll with Green Bay. So to y'all, I'm rolling with Green Bay because they playing the Cowboys. So y'all gambling people, don't say, Yo, ISO said roll with Green Bay. I'm rolling Green Bay because I need them to beat the Cowboys. It ain't no logic involved in this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before y'all betting people talking about, yo, that's what ISO said, yo, so I'm putting it all on Green Bay. I'm betting illogical. I'm just like I just want them to win and be able to beat Dallas. That's all. So hopefully Green Bay can get that done.
Right. Well, hopefully you're wrong, and I'm quite sure you will be wrong. But I understand your illogical point of view. Now we're gonna go on to Detroit. We got this another revenge game. We had Mike McCarthy and Dallas revenge game. Now we got Matthew Stafford and going back to Detroit for his revenge game. We got Detroit 3-point favorites. The total's 51.5. Now Detroit, this is their first go around the playoffs. The Rams, they've been Super Bowl champions. Matt Stafford been Super Bowl champions. I think this is a bad spot for Detroit on a low, man. Mm-hmm. I think this is they could get upset, but at the very least, I will pick the Rams just to cover the 3-point spread. I mean, they might not win, but I think they will cover that 3-point spread to keep it close. But I really think that the Rams have a good chance to beat them, man. They offense got, two good receivers, Cup, and the other guy, I have a hard time pronouncing his name, Luka, something like that. Mm-hmm. Detroit, man, at times, Jared Goff, if things are not perfect for him as far as blocking and all that, you could get to him, get in his head. The Rams defense, I mean, they're not like they was in the Super Bowl, but they still got Aaron Donald. If he get pressure right up the middle, right in Goff's face, then maybe he could cause damage and fuck with his head. Now that I talk about it, Goff, this is his revenge game as well. I'm quite sure he's looking forward to beating the Rams and knocking them out the playoffs. But I gotta go with the more experienced team with this one. At the very least, like I said, I'm picking them to cover the spread. The total 51.5. I kind of like the over. I think it might be a high scoring game. But the main pick here is the Rams, the +3. And like I said, I think they can even win the game straight up outright. So I'm looking forward to this upset right here. I think this will be the upset of the week. Mm-hmm. Not that Green Bay shit. Get that shit out your head. But this Rams right here, I think this is more likely to be the upset of the week.
Yeah, man. I would not be surprised if the Rams go in there and win, because Detroit just seemed 2 steps forward, 1 step back for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And after everybody being all happy and all that, I can see them. I mean, I hate to say it like that. You know what I mean? For the people that I know is from Detroit and all that, I know that y'all been waiting a long time to get a decent team. But I just don't. I could see the Rams winning this game. I really could. You know what I mean? I could see the Lions making some mistakes that they just can't recover from, and the Rams going up in there, you know what I mean, and running up out of there with the win. You know what I mean? I don't like to say still a win. You know what I mean? I don't like when people be saying still a win, because they a football team too. So they try to compete and try to win. But I would not be surprised if the Rams win this and Detroit just turn those at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Things just go wrong. If a few things go wrong here and there, and they could very much lose this game. You know what I mean? This game ain't gonna be no layup for them. So I also could see the Rams winning this game. I really could see the Rams winning this game. So man, we'll see. You know what I mean? But I can see the Rams winning this game.
All right. Now we got Monday night. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going to Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. Philly is 3-point favorites. The total was 43.5. And I don't see how anybody could pick the Eagles with confidence, But they're the more experienced team. Baker Mayfield, he had been in the playoffs, but I don't know, man. Could I really trust Baker Mayfield? Then the coach, what's his Todd Bowles. I want to say, did he coach? Didn't he coach Tom Brady?
Todd
Did
Bowles?
did yeah?
I
Like
do,
is Tom Brady last year?
I think Stoke. I think so because I think Bruce that was when Bruce Arians. I think he moved up to like the booth or whatever because of health problems or whatever. So I want to believe that. I don't know if that was Todd Bowles though.
Okay.
It,
Well, I mean, he don't got enough experience like Sirianni, right? Sirianni got more playoff experience, obviously, than
Todd Bowles been
so that
around.
kind of
Todd Bowles been around for a minute though because then he used to coach the Jets too, right? He was the head coach of the Jets before, right?
yeah, but I don't think he had the playoff
Yeah,
experience.
but man, who knows, man? Mm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't fuck with the Eagles. That's all I can say, man. The something just don't look right. It don't look like team chemistry is all there. There's like some disconnect between the coaches and the players. You still got Matt Patricia coaching your defense, and I can't stand that guy. I don't think players can stand that guy. Darius Slay he's supposed to be back this week, so that should help. But I know he ain't getting along with Patricia in Detroit, so I mean, will he get along with him right now in Philly? So I'm just gonna pick Tampa, man. It could be back with my heart too, because I want to see Eagles lose. But I mean, I couldn't pick the Eagles with any type of confidence the way they've been playing over this last month.
Mm-hmm.
And just for them to think they could just flip the switch just like that, like they Steph Curry and the Warriors, I mean, I just don't see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna rock out with Tampa Bay. The total, if anything, I'll lean towards the under, but I'm not that strong on that play. I'm really not that strong on Tampa either, because I don't really fuck with Tampa as well. But I will pick Tampa +3, and hopefully they win this game and knock the Eagles out, put them out their misery. And who knows, maybe Belichick will be our coach next year. But let's get y'all going, get y'all to the fishing lakes. Hopefully y'all start golfing. And Eagles fans, um, let's look forward to the Sixers and the Phillies, because I think this year is going to be a wreck for y'all.
Um,
So that's it.
this right here. Know what I mean? What I need Philadelphia fans, know what I mean, is to dig deep down and remember back when Tampa Bay beat us that year that they went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? So this is a revenge game for us. You know what I mean? This is a revenge game
Mm-hmm.
for us. So
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
what we gotta do offense. See, that's the thing. To me the offense would be fine. It's the defense, man. It's the defense. I believe the offense will be fine. You know what I mean? I believe the offense will go out there with their game playing solid. The defense is what scared me, man. It be looking like they be just having missed assignments and people don't know where they supposed to be at on the field. Hopefully they take care of all that. Cause I believe the offense will be just fine. The defense, man, we got to get some stops. We got to get a turnover too. Like you say, man, Slay. You know what I mean? He talking about, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, bro, you need to be getting an interception or something. You know what I'm saying? Something, man, something. A ball get tipped up in the air and an interception or something, some type of way. Now we got to get a turnover too. You know what I mean? Slap the ball out
Mm-hmm.
somebody's hand, a fumble or something like that, man. Like I said, now ball get
Mm-hmm.
batted up in the air, get caught for interception, something like that. So we do. Now I mean we need to get this win right here. We need to get this win. We don't have time for the offense scoring, but then the defense can't hold them, can't stop a nosebleed, and then it just becomes a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think that we can control that, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to win this game. I mean, we should be able to win this game. Like I said, the offense. I'm confident in the offense. It's the defense to me. You know what I mean? It's just the defense to me. You know what I mean? We cannot allow Mike Evans to have some career game against us or something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? We cannot have that.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot have that. We cannot have him we cannot have him scoring 3 touchdowns in one game or some old crazy. We cannot have that. We can't have that. So, Eagles, man, just get it done, man. Know what I mean? Fly Eagles fly. Try Eagles try. So, so that's all I'm
It's
gonna
a
say
damn
about
shame.
that, man. Yeah, now I mean Eagles, we should go ahead and go down there and get it done. Like I said, the offense ain't what's scary. It's the defense, man. You know what I mean? Contain Mike Evans, we good. We contain Mike Evans, we are good. Because they not going to be able to keep up with us. You know what I mean? The way we can score when we clicking on all cylinders on the offense, ain't the problem. It's the defense, man. Because we could throw, you know what I mean? Now we get to throwing that ball, you know what I mean? And then we get to running that ball. And then when Jalen Hurts get to scrambling and running, you know what I mean? Them quarterback keepers and all that type of stuff. Offense ain't the problem. It's the defense, man. Now I mean, hopefully the defense is. Now I mean, they got them boys. Now I mean, on point. So that's all I'm worried about. Now, the defense play decent. We'll win this game. I'm not worried about the offense. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about the offense. All they got to do is, you know what I mean? All the defense got to do is contain Mike Evans, and we should have this game in the bag. We should have this game in the bag. Contain Mike Evans. We should have the game in the bag. So you know what I mean? I'm going,
Okay.
of course, I'm going with the Eagles, man. You know what I mean? Eagles. And then, Green Bay beat Dallas. You know what I mean? Then we beat the Bucks. Now, I mean, everything be good, man. Everything be all good, man.
I hear you. Sounds good. Sounds like a fairy tale. I hear you though. Well, we shall see, man. Hopefully, both our teams win, and hopefully we'll be able to link up sometime in the playoffs and play each other again for the third time. So we shall see.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, other than that, that was the last game, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That game kind of threw me off, man. A Monday night playoff game.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. They kind of trying to jerk. It seems like they kind of jerked y'all with the schedule this year. It seems like they trying to give y'all, you got to win. You're gonna have a short rest again. It seems like you're always getting the short end of the stick, especially over the last few months.
So
y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do.
Yeah. So yeah, man. That's it, man. Like I said, like we always say, man, people that's gambling, man, bet with your head, not over it. You know what I mean? These are not our numbers, our lines, none of that. We're not a sports book. Everything that we saying is public record, you know what I mean? Who we think gonna win the game is just our personal opinions. And that's that, man. Like I said, everything start with the Earn the Night Soul podcast. Please like, rate, share, review, all that stuff. We consolidate the plays. Thank y'all for the love, the support. Know what I mean? The plays that we get. Know what I mean? I enjoy doing this show. I enjoy doing the Earn the Night Soul podcast. When I do on my own, know what I mean? Y'all be supporting us. Know what I mean? Whatever's going on over there, Earn the Night Soul. Know what I mean? Whatever show I put out. Know what I'm saying? Y'all be supporting it, man. And just, we just appreciate y'all, man. We'll keep doing some shows. Know what I mean? Try to keep getting together throughout the playoffs. Know what I mean? All the way to the Super Bowl and see if we can get some shows done for y'all. But got anything to say before we go, bro?
Nah, I don't got much to say, man. Just wish everybody luck, whoever's betting, and die Eagles die, and let's go Cowboys.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, I can look forward to Green Bay beating Dallas, man, and just seeing the look on Jerry Jones' face sitting up in that owner's box, and everybody around him just, you know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah, so Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. Like I said, thank you to everybody, know what I mean? Thanks y'all for loving this show, know what I mean? Listening to this show, man, because y'all really do support us, man. Yeah, man, that's about it, man. So we're gonna say, you know what I mean, see you later, bro, man.
Vision can't be falling, can't be slipping. This
man.
world full of
All right, talk to you,
competition.
man.
If you really tryna grow, you gotta make the right decision. Cause the world is yours, you gotta get it. No love, no love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love.